Here we are at our example 11 from our 8.4 set of notes. We're asked to simplify using a multiple set of steps. I'm just looking at this. We have actually a couple of options. I think what we'll go ahead and do first is factor things kind of immediately. Just looking at this top left item, we can break that down into x minus 2 times x minus 1. On the bottom left, we can break that down into x plus 3 times x minus 2. I'm going to go ahead and change that x to a times dot. Trying to factor out this top middle one, we end up then with x plus 3 times x plus 4. On the bottom, breaking this bottom middle one, we end up with x plus 4 times x plus 1. And again, just rewriting that division symbol. We have that x minus 1 on top still, divided by the x plus 1. So again, pretty much just factoring things down. And now we'll go ahead and do our flip for this division symbol. We're going to flip this guy, this last piece alone, and change that sign to a multiplication. And when we do that, we go ahead and just rewrite all these previous items. We'll do the canceling all at one time so that there's no mistakes when we flip. And we're also going to go ahead and change that division to a multiplication. So when we do our flip, we change that sign to a multiplication. X plus 1 is on top, the x minus 1 is on the bottom. And now we are in a position to go ahead and do our canceling. Everything is being multiplied together, so it really doesn't matter if we see something like over here canceling out with something down here. Again, because of the commutative property for multiplication. So in fact, we can go ahead and cross those off if we were just talking about those. This x minus 2 can cancel out with this x minus 2. X plus 3, there is 1 on the bottom right there. X plus 4 can cancel out with this x plus 4. And then this x plus 1 can actually cancel out with this x plus 1. And so you might be asking yourself, well, what happened if everything canceled off like this? Well, think back if you had, for example, like 5 divided by 5. If everything canceled off, what would that come out to be? Well, 5 divided by 5 just comes out to be 1. And as a result, this entire thing, even though it canceled out like that, it's actually coming out to be 1. Some people sometimes think it is 0. I've seen that kind of pitfall because they're thinking like, well, I'm taking away all these items, but it actually comes out to be 1, just simply following this analogy. You could even just look at, for example, x plus 3 divided by itself, x plus 3. Anything divided by itself is always just 1. And again, this really is just a bigger scale of that. So again, though, that is example 11 from our 8.4 set of notes.